What is up, everybody? It is your boy Farai. Thank you once again for tuning in to another video. Shout out Notification Squad. Hope you're having a great day and I hope you have a great weekend. As you can see by the title, I'll be showing you how to glue your vocals together to really sound good with a 2-track instrumental. So this also sound obviously good with any sort of mix that you have going, specifically on the vocals. So I'll play the track. I just want you to pay attention to how this compressor is reacting to each phrase being said, and you can see how reactive it is and how much we're kind of pulling back. So let's get into it.
Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping.
Yeah, lemonade in my cup sitting sideways. Bumping screw in the whip on the highway. Pouring yellow in my cup, it got me tripping. But I can't take no days off, I can't be slipping. Racks in a backpack, I got all that. Damn, why she calling on my phone? I can't call back. Yeah, she wanna have with a G, yeah. You could just have for a while. Yeah, I've been running to the money, huh? I've been stacking for a while. I was so broke, yeah, I came up in my lonely. I'm a trap star, I don't really need a trophy. Pouring up that drink, everything is moving slowly. Chop off the roof so everybody knows me.
Alrighty, there you go. So you get an idea of what is kind of going on and how much compression we're doing. We're pretty much doing about 2 dB of compression at max, but this 2 dB of compression is so important to achieving that kind of vocal in the beat sound that a lot of people are always trying to achieve. And as I said before, this is specifically important for, if you're singing or rapping over 2-track instrumentals, because sometimes and most of the time you might not want to compress the actual master bus because the beat may have already been mixed and limited. So this is why this trick makes a lot of sense. I actually got this idea from, I tried it a few times, but I actually got this idea from, I was watching Produce Like a Pro, and I think one of the guys was talking about how they had to print a whole mix to a mixing console. Now obviously on a mixing console, SSL specifically, you will find a bus compressor, and they had to print out the stems, but they wanted that master bus sound. So the best way to do it was obviously to print each section of the song. So they printed the vocals separately, printed the drums separately, etc, etc. And the engineer ended up finding out that printing stuff through this bus compressor actually sounded really good and kind of created this really nice kind of backward sound. I apologize for all of the noise in the background. We're doing some renovations. But yeah, man, let's get straight into it. So it is a pretty simple technique to set up. Just for fun, you will see I do have an L1 limiter, which I do feel also adds to the overall sound of this vocal bus kind of trick that I'm trying to go for. So I'm just gonna A/B the kind of 2 plugins we have going, and I just want you to hear for that extra 10% that is added to the vocal mix. So let's get into that.
Yeah, lemonade in my cup sitting sideways. Bumping screw in the whip on the highway.
There you go, get a kind of idea of what that sounds like.
But I can't take no days off, I can't be slipping. Racks in a back.
So that's with it on. If we turn it off.
But I can't take no days off, I can't be slipping. Racks in a backpack, I got all that. Damn, why she calling on my phone? I can't call back.
You see, frequency-wise, everything is nice. It's set in the beat, but we're still getting that kind of popping of the vocal where it pops out of the beat and doesn't really make it sound like it's gelling together. So once we turn it on, obviously, we get that overall consistency.
But I can't take no days off, I can't be slipping. Racks in a backpack, I got all that. Damn, why she calling on my...
It's specific. You can kind of really hear it on the, backpack,
Racks in a backpack, I got all that.
You can just hear how nicely it just pulls back those loud transients if I turn it off.
Racks in a backpack, I got all that. Damn.
I don't know, it's just the kind of magical air that's being added to the vocals. So, how you set this up is pretty much, you want to set up a really fast attack time. Obviously, you want to catch those transients of the vocal. Vocals are quite quick, so you want to make sure that you set up a kind of 1 millisecond attack time. You want to set your release fairly slow, so it's moving with the track. This is obviously going to be variable. If you're doing it on the bus, you want to go for an automatic release. But on the vocal bus, I found that this kind of 0.6 seconds really does work. And then I like to set it to a ratio of 2. You're definitely free to try this on the waves, on the Acoustica, whatever other bus compressors you can find. There also is the Analog Obsession Buster, which is a free plugin which you can try. Where would that be? Analog Obsession. So this would be a free version of the bus compressor. As you can see, you can still get the same kind of thing set up. I think that is, you know, that should be fine. But yeah, you get the idea. You know, we could set that up, and ideally you don't want to go too crazy on the threshold. So as you can see, I've just left it on 20, and this is kind of how I know if I am hitting the right levels. If I'm doing about 2 dB of compression, I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just lifting up the makeup gain just so we get that level back that we've lost, so we get a kind of overall loudness that is equivalent to if we did not have any of this processing going on. And you know, mixed together with the L1, you just get a really cool sound, and it just kind of helps glue the vocals together, helping me get a better mix. So hopefully you learned something in this video. Make sure to smash that like button. Definitely check out the full breakdown of this in the description box, as well as checking out this FLP. Check out the vocal recording course, vocal mixing course, and vocal enhancer for FL Studio. I'll check it next time. Peace out.